So, welcome everyone to another episode of the Guild of Brockheart, brought to you by AED&D. You're here with Bork, the DM, and myself. We have Sven, who today will be a, I didn't want to say gloated, but extraordinary, spectator, and the two people uh, in center attention today will be Gnomeface and Gale.
Hey.
So, it's gonna be cut off a little short. I don't think we're actually gonna get through that all. Which is why I was planning
Depends
this to
on how
be
many blows you can survive.
a 3-part series. Yeah, that's true. I'm expecting this to be a 3-part series of the show, or 3-part. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah. Before we begin, make sure you like, subscribe, review, rate, comment, all that good stuff. If you see anything, we'll comment back and all that jazz. Um, I need to advertise a little better myself.
Ow.
And no
Sorry, I
face
got
either
stabbed
too.
by a dog.
But if we're all good to go, I can give you us a brief recap and set the scene.
I'm ready for the recap. Ready?
All right. So last time,
Can you see the puppers?
you can see the puppers. Cute puppers.
Cute puppers.
My puppers
Cute
is
puppers.
dead tired because I was gone quite a bit yesterday, and I was going to be gone quite a bit today. So I checked him in at the daycare. So he literally spent all day just playing with all the dogs.
Sounds fun.
So he's come home and like he said hi to us, and then he would go to his bed and just conk out.
Nice.
So, all right. So the last time on the Guild of Brockheart, Gnomeface was looking around and trying to find some shops and getting prepared, just for the future travels. But then he remembered on that more pressing things are at hand, that he has to go stomp on Sir Gale from the Guild of Brock, or Sir Gale from Brockheart, the Kingdom of Brockheart. That's it. Um, so he started making his way towards the arena that they definitely, agreed upon beforehand. Um, at the same time, Sven was, was headed towards that same arena, to prepare join the spectators, just to get some free entertainment from some traveling companions. Him and Wilhelm have gathered themselves a front row seat, grabbed some popcorn, and are ready for this showdown. They got to experience a few couple, and we have a roaring crowd to watch today's events. And lastly, Gale finished his departure from the level 4 of Akasai and has started to make their way towards the pre-agreed upon location for this duel. They both, Gale and Gnomeface, went into one of the shops that had access to the arena, checked themselves in, and went to the back to prepare themselves mentally and physically for the battle ahead. As they heard other contestants being called or challengers being called, they got to take glimpses of what was going on out there and what type of scene that is behind them. Ben knows ahead of time that neither one of them are actually gonna die, but it's still very, very exciting to see who gets pummeled down first. Yeah. So where we last left them, both Gnomeface and Gale were called by the announcer to their starting locations. The crowd waits in anticipation as Gale and Gnomeface prep themselves, get ready for their starting moves, as the announcer counts down to 3, 2, 1, go! And that's where we jump in here. Both our challengers are rolling initiative, and the battle is going to commence.
All right.
All right, both of you roll initiative. And I do request that you guys add your health to Roll20. You don't have to add it with the bars since you don't have to show each other your health, but as long as you put it in the bubbles, I can see your health and mana.
Mine is in the bubbles.
Mine are in the bubbles.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 21.
You're a dick.
And you're about to eat it.
Already ruined my plans.
My plans were pretty much predicated on getting initiative, so made mine.
So are mine.
My screen feels choppy, but
Mine just stopped. I got stuck in a loading screen.
well, that's
I
not
don't know
good.
if it has anything to do with the weather. We have a thunderstorm going on outside. It should have passed by me.
Do you need to refresh the page quick?
Might need to do more than that. How's everybody else doing? Okay,
Fine, I can see.
okay, I'm gonna refresh my page. Just got out of the loading screen. I don't know what that was. My computer doesn't normally do that. I think I'm good.
No, mine's just like choppy when I click on someone's name. It takes a second to load. So maybe it's Roll20 servers are being extra utilized on Wednesdays.
I think we're good though, guys. I just
Okay.
reloaded everything.
So yeah,
Okay.
here we go. We have the duel between Gale and Gnomeface. Gnomeface's antics have pushed Gale over the edge, and Gale feels like he needs to stand up for the Kingdom of Brockheart. Kingdom of Brockheart. Who will come out ahead? Let us know in the comments. Pause it and set it out, and we'll see if you win at the end. So, without further ado, let's commence.
Okay.
Gale is up first.
All right. Kicking things right off, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 paces. 5, 10, 15. Closer to Gnomeface and activate modify ability, modify skin. I'm going to give myself burning molten skin, make my entire body molten. It's going to be very hot. Might offer me some protection. I'm not sure, but I do have a use for this that I seek to meet out. And then immediately after that, I'm going to activate rebalance to regain a movement action. That will be 4, 6 MP, and 5 for that. So I'm lower 11 MP already. 1 for activating molten body. And 6 down for rebalance. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna throw this out to you on. I'll be keeping track of that. You guys are deducting mana and HP. Whether how much you want to disclose to your opponent is up to you. But
Okay.
just throwing that out there, like you don't have to verbally say it to me if you don't want to.
All right. And then
That's
after
both
using
of you.
Filling your
rebalance,
guts.
Say what? What did you say,
What?
no face?
So just keep spilling your guts to the DM.
Okay. After using rebalance, I'm going to use flying dropkick. So that is an extra D4 per square traveled. Okay, let's see if I hit this. This is a 13 hit.
No.
I fly by you and land prone about here. Wah, wah, wah.
That is
That will
true.
be my turn.
You played that well. That's like that's what I was going to tell you. What happened is you just end up falling behind him, but yeah, you still prone. So
Okay.
yes, it's your turn.
3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. Okay, I am going to two-handed cast 2 separate spells. Both spells are being cast and trained as well, so this will be a bit of math for me. But okay, I want to first cast my revolving Earth Shield 3 times. That's casting trained, so I'll have 3 shields revolving around me.
Okay.
And then I am going to do Earth Coated Fireball. This is like a dirt ground, right?
Yeah, it's like a sandy dirt.
Okay, so essentially what I'm doing is while he's prone, I doubt he was able to see me run the fuck away. What I want to do is an Earth Coated Fireball here, an Earth Coated Fireball here, and an Earth Coated Fireball here. I'm not actually hitting him with any of them, but he will take shrapnel from all 3.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to create like a giant dust cloud so that he can't see which way I went.
Okay. Were you casting them before you moved, or were you moving halfway, casting them, and then moving further away? Or do you still have movement left?
I just ran away and cast him. No, that's all I got for my movement.
Okay, so it be precise on what order they're going in. I will give you
Okay.
the visual whatever word it is, impairment.
Mhm.
Well, he will have to. He'll have to roll to see how well it does, because I mean, not completely gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will give you some of the impairment. But if you're running to your end spot and then casting, then it will affect him on his next turn. But otherwise, or then he knows where you were at, because he still can see you, but he'll know where you went to before.
Thought he was prone though, like on the ground looking at the sky.
Doesn't mean I'm not looking at you. It just means I'm prone.
Mhm.
You can turn your head on the ground.
No,
Like I said,
I'm just probing the DM for the specifics. If that is the case, then what I will do is
either way, he'll
2,
have to
3.
roll to confirm where you are
Yeah.
when he heads in that direction. He doesn't just flat out know where
Okay.
you are.
So I'll use half my movement to get here. Then I'll cast my Earth Coated Fireballs, the 3 Earth Coated Fireballs, and then I will use the last half of my movement 2, 3, go there. And then so the Earth Coated Fireballs are a D4 of shrapnel damage each.
Yep.
I don't remember if we actually set up a way for them to block that or not.
He's prone. He can't
DC
block
save.
it.
Okay. So yeah, he'll take 3d4 damage.
No,
Okay.
yeah, because it's a reflexive save, and if he's prone, he can't do a reflexive save.
So
I think technically that's
wait, hold on.
false in 5e, but
I have my new robes. My robes give me a 5% magic damage. So what's 5% of 10? 5? No.
0.5.
0.5?
Yeah, so he'll take 11 damage.
This
Okay.
is all fire
So-
damage.
No, this is earth coated. So you're getting shrapnel of rocks. You're not actually taking any fire damage.
It's like bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I can't
And
say
then
it's
I'll cast
piercing, but
my
it's
3 revolving shield.
Okay.
So I'll have those 3 shields revolving around me. And that'll end my turn. Now I gotta do my mana.
all right. Gale, you're up. Last you saw, Gnomeface is here. To so you yeah. Last you know, he's there with the dust cloud. If you want to try to see through the dust cloud of the explosions of the sand that got kicked up, you'd have to roll perception to know exactly the direction he's at, or exactly his exact location.
Will this take any time out of further actions if I take a perception check for this?
I don't think so. Unless it's a bonus action. How is that normally played in in
A little
5e?
bit better?
Ben, do you know?
Every time I've seen a perception check, it's a free action.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a free action.
Take a free action, do a perception check. I'm getting up. There's dust all around me. I just got spattered with fireball, and I roll a 6.
You do not know where he is. Last you know, he is right here, which is 3 squares straight ahead of you.
And that's the last position I
Question.
knew.
What's up?
Question first. Doesn't getting up from being prone take your movement action?
That is his movement action.
Takes half your movement.
Half movement, so
Half
I can
your
still
movement?
move half movement again.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, it's
I-
up to Borg, but
We've always played it
I
your
don't
full
normally
movement
fight
action.
other people, so
in full movement. Okay.
That's how we've always played it before. So for this one, based upon what we have his skills at, we're calling it a full movement action. Because he also has rebalance, so he can move following after that. Well, we always played
Okay.
it action or movement, right? Like you could take your action to get up and then your movement, or you could take your
yeah,
movement and then attack.
Yeah, it was. We always did it was one or the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to get up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to move over here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm moving straight right.
Mhm.
I get about here. I don't see Gnomeface. Yeah,
Where
I
you
see it.
stopped, you would have. The dust
Okay.
cloud is only in like a 3x3.
Okay, I see him here. I use rebalance. And unfortunately, I'm not close enough to get much of a damage bonus. But I'm gonna attempt another flying drop kick. A 12 this time. I am prone again. Right behind Gnomeface. And that is my turn.
Rebalance says you can use extra movement or a skill save. It doesn't say you get to attack again.
My flying drop kick is a movement action.
It is. It's just like the
Good
bull
to
rush
know. Thank you.
that Donnie Danger had. Or no,
Yep.
not Donnie Danger, the other one. But yeah, he has two
Okay.
of two skills that are attack like damaging movement actions in his skill set.
Okay. I was just
Yeah,
again. I'm not used to fighting other players, so I'm looking for every advantage I can get.
that is a good question.
You don't have to look far from me. The rolls are doing it for you.
All
Yeah,
right,
I know,
no
right?
face, you're up.
Okay. Well, is he prone again?
Yep.
Correct.
Yep. So I can disengage without any problems.
Correct.
Okay, so basically my run and cover isn't going to work because the area is not big enough. But it was worth a try, so no really big loss. I'm going to...
Okay, I should
1,
clarify. Were you
2,
shooting the
3,
ground, or were you just shooting them and having them blow up in the air?
ground.
Okay, then maybe
I
they
wanted
should have
to
been
shoot the
bigger.
ground.
Maybe I could go 5x5 with if they were at the actual ground. But either way, he still would have moved far enough forward that he would
Yeah.
tell you.
I'm not complaining about just the general area. Like, my plan wasn't big enough for that, so it's no big deal. I'm just going to go there. I see that he's coated in fire, correct?
You would have recognized the skin from before, and yeah, it looks hot. That's for sure.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like molten rock on him, so
So
he has the lines and everything. So
So Firebolt's not going to do me any good. Spark might do okay, but I don't know how electricity does against molten rock. This is going to be a long shot. And it depends on how realistic you really want to go into it. I'm going to cast Shower Dance with my first cast. The attempt is basically to harden the rock and make it less molten and more like hard-ass rock that can be broken. But either way, I'm going to cast Shower Dance over him. That's a 3x3 square. You can call it as you will. Not what I want. That's what I want. So 3 by 3. Put him in the middle.
As long as you're not basing your move
then-
on my decision, then I'll tell you when you don't take turn.
No, I'm gonna do this anyway. It's
Okay.
I'm trying to be Gnomeface. This is what Gnomeface is thinking. Whether you let it work or not, it's your choice.
No, that's fine. That's why I was giving you
and
the
then I'm gonna
option, like,
cast-
I'll let you play it out because you don't actually know
Mhm.
what's gonna happen.
And then I'm gonna cast Earth Spike in its actual spike form, which I very rarely use. So you normally use it in shield form. With my other cast, and I'm gonna casting train that. So basically 3 spikes of earth rapidly come up from underneath him as he's laying on the ground to try to shatter what I'm hoping is hardened rock.
Ah, okay. I know what you're trying now.
So for my hits, a 14, 17, and 23.
14, 17, and 23. I am prone. What do I roll? Disadvantage?
It would be just your armor, no dexterity.
Correct.
Okay, so wisdom
Because you're
mod.
flat-footed, technically.
14, 9.
Right? No, it's touch. Wait. Yeah, flat-footed.
Yeah, touch. No, yeah, you're right. Flat-footed. Yeah, you're right.
I keep
Think
forgetting
all of
which
them.
one's which.
All of them hit.
Yeah. All of it. Okay. So that's a D8 plus 1 per level. It's level 4. And then I also have my enchanted robe, which will give it a 5% boost. So 3d8 plus 4. Oh, that's plus 5. Plus 4. So 14 with 5% boost is another 1, so 15 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
So, and that ends my turn. Now I gotta do my mana and my points.
Apparently, if someone's prone, an attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has
I'm not within
disadvantage.
5.
I'm pretty
Really?
sure it's physical attacks. Yeah, like if you're trying to stab someone with a
Oh.
spear and they're too far away, then they're a smaller target type of thing.
It makes sense.
Makes
'Cause
sense.
if you're prone and somebody's trying to, I don't know, shoot you with an arrow, they're going to have a hard time hitting you. You're low.
Yeah.
But if they're within 5 feet, you're a sitting duck.
I'm still drawing shit. Oops.
5, 10, 15. All right. Hey.
All right, that's your end of your turn.
Yep, that's it for me.
All right, I will say, which you'll notice this afterwards. He is not hardened yet. So either the rain isn't enough, or it's not long enough, type of thing.
Okay.
So that's the observance that everyone has.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Am I up?
Yes, you are up. Sorry.
Okay. Question regarding rebalance. Can I use it to get up from a prone position without using up a movement or a standard action?
That is why we originally created rebalance. We
Okay.
just generalized it to more of replacing a move action, since we normally use move actions to get up.
I'm going to use rebalance to instantly get up. Clench my fists under this rain that burns. This burns my molten flesh. I'm going to use modify ability, agility on top of modify skin. So I'm going to have 2 stacks of NP sapping skills.
MP sapping. That's just yes. Okay, continue.
All right. I'm going to move in 5, 10. I should be able to get to Gnomeface within 1 movement action. And use grapple.
Yes, you are able to do that.
All right.
If he was here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He would be 1 space away from me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'd be right in front of you. Point
30's
blank.
right here.
No. Count again. 5.
You were. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you're right. You were in the middle. I had you 1 down for some reason. My bad. Bad brain.
Miscalculation on your part. Let's see if it pays off on my end.
Totally my fault.
I was gonna
Right.
say he was 1 block away from you when you left, and you guys have the same movements.
Yep.
Oh, a 19. Does that hit?
That would
Yeah.
You are
That's actually a
grappled.
20, dude.
I mean, oh yeah, a 20. You are grappled. Does my burning body inflict point blank damage since I'm basically bear hugging him and trying to, well, basically wrestle him into submission?
He would take a D4 fire damage.
All right. Since I have grappling expertise, I may attempt another grappling maneuver on this turn.
That's
I'm
correct.
going to try and get him in the prone position. A 24. Now I'm standing above you with my fist ready to beat you down. You are beneath me. I am on top of you. That is my turn. Unless I have any actions available. Let's see, I use rebalance to get up, use movement, use grapple. Grapple's my standard action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a grapple expertise that allowed you to use a grapple action on the turn that you have grapple, that you successfully grapple someone.
Excellent. Okay, and that is my turn. I have mounted no.
Question.
What's up?
Just randomly, like I said, I cast my 3 shields around me. Like, how did he just get through my 3 shields?
That's a good question. Sorry, I was looking something up. What is the... I was thinking in my head that like you're supposed to roll something when he does that.
Yeah, but we never really wrote anything down for it. They've always just kind of taken a hit for me and then been destroyed.
Is it for projectiles?
It's
No,
just
they've done
3
for melee
rock
attacks
shields
too.
that literally circle around me.
Well, I have molten skin. Maybe that lets me get through it. I don't know.
No, I'm thinking more along the lines of because he's going for a
Drink some water,
touch.
big boy.
If he rolled high enough, he could bypass your shields. They'd still be around you, so like they'd affect the attacks that he would do after this. What what description do we have for the Earth Coast shields in terms of like defense? Did we say anything for that before?
Nothing.
Just kind of
Nope.
assume them.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. There's literally zero description there.
Yeah. Well, again, we've never really fought each other, so we've never needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had anyone try grappling you either. I'll say on his okay, so I'll say he successfully grapples you and can throw you to the floor. But they're gonna get like they have a chance of getting in the way for any attacks he tries after this.
Okay. Understandable.
Because I'm more or less thinking like if he's close enough, like he can see it, he could time. I mean, he rolled successfully, so he timed it in between your shields.
Yeah.
Like if he would have tied, for sure one of your shields would have taken the blunt, not you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
Makes
since
sense.
he succeeded,
That's fine.
I'm just assuming I'm thinking that he tied you, or he timed it and he was able to grapple you. And then once he's grappled, like the shields are surrounding both of you technically.
So, going off of what he said, so basically he's on top of me. I figure he's in the kneeling position with his fist raised, ready to punch me in the face. Did you ever roll that 1d4 fire damage I was supposed to take, by the way?
He did not.
Um,
Wait, if he's trying to do ground and pound, he would be, like standing bent over you.
Well, it's my legs and
standing bent over me?
groin should still be molten, right? Like,
No, you grappled him, so he would take a D4 fire damage.
okay.
Yeah, I asked if you rolled that or not. So
No.
he's actually standing, right?
Yes. So
Okay,
he's not
so,
kneeling because he's standing in an overhead position. Type thing. So
Okay.
you're prone. He's
Okay.
not.
Yep, understand. This is gonna come with a bit of DM yes or no. If you say no, it's fine. What I want to do is, since my shields are floating around me, and I have had success controlling them before, I want to use one of my shields to interpose between me and him. Use the other shield to push me from my feet and push me like forward, so that I'm no longer underneath him, as kind of like an escape maneuver.
So the one shield is in between you, which was gonna happen either way.
Mhm.
So,
It's also, it's
so
not just about
essentially,
blocking the incoming blow. It's also kind of like a distraction. Like the shield kind of like cuts him off, cuts his vision off from me just long enough for my other shield to push me out of the way so I can kind of roll a bit. I'm willing to use that as my entire movement action if that's what you want, even if it only gets me 5 feet away, so I'm not underneath him. You know what I mean?
I'm picturing the shield pushing you like a push pop. Just
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm instantly thinking. So he's technically has you grappled. So the shield would have. You still have to break the grapple, but if the shield's breaking the grapple, then it would be. I try to think of what would roll against his grapple check.
Would it be well, I control all my magic with my will, so wouldn't it be a magic check basically? Or with my wisdom? That's my magic modifier. So
Yeah, I'd say that against his strength. It's his strength of holding you there. God,
Mhm.
we never dealt enough with CMD and CMBs that I'm just.
We don't really fight people, not even just against each other.
The
We
sake of
fight mostly
DMing,
monsters.
the sake of DMing and creativity, this could be a situational will save. Since he's got, the power around him, I'm not going to deny it, you know? So he could roll his will save against my grapple check, but I am in an advanced grapple position. Maybe it would change the grapple. I wouldn't say it would get him out of it completely. He just wouldn't be um, in the mount position. On one save, he would probably have more
Mhm.
time on his turn to get out of that.
I rolled a 10 for this.
I mean, that would not. I mean, 8 plus.
Knowing my luck, it could. But it didn't.
You don't have a +9 to your strength.
No, not my strength. My agility. I use my agility to modify everything. Then I have a +3 for my grapple checks.
Um,
It's still only +8, not 9.
No, listen,
5
my
5 plus
agility.
3 is 8.
My agility is
5.
+4. I use modify agility. Oh, I mean, my agility is +5. I use modify agility +1. Turns my agility into a 22. It's a +6.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then with advanced grappling, I have a +3 on grapple checks. Becomes a +9.
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to think of because I'm trying to adjust it so it's a like just it's like a spell save where you both aren't rolling. It's one person rolling against you. And in that instance, like he would fail anyways.
I'm cool
So
with that.
Mhm.
you
So I don't break free.
correct.
But that doesn't mean I am helpless. It just means I'm about to get punched in my face hole. What I'm going to do then is shit. I haven't been doing that. Fuck me. Um. mm,
They completely take away like flat-footed in 5e.
yeah, they took away a lot of that stuff in 5e.
Oh, that's why I can't find it in the handbook. I've been sitting here for like the last 10 minutes looking for flat-footed and touch attacks.
Time to go back to Pathfinder.
5e's big claim to fame when it first came out was taking out a lot of the more minutia roles
Easier for new
and
people.
streamlining it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it just helps if I was looking for my answer in the right manual.
Okay, well, the only choice I really have is I'm going to grab his ankles. This may burn me. And I'm going to casting train two-handed cast spark directly into his body.
I mean, you hit. He can't dodge at all
I imagine.
because he's grappling you.
He's
so.
grappling me. Yeah. Oh, wait, it's not 12. 12 is for my firebolt. It would only be 6. The 8 plus spark is level 3, so plus 3. 26, so plus 2 damage because of my robe, so 28 damage.
28. Oh my.
Oh, wait, no, I got that wrong. Because it's plus 3 to each spark. So that's an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 damage. So it would be 31. So plus 3 for my. Or no, 5% of 31 is not 3. 5% of 31 is like what, 1.2? 1.5?
Is
1.5.
Molten Rock harder? Is Molten Rock harder for
So 2
electricity for
damage.
third round?
So 33 damage. I'm casting electricity directly into your body. I don't care if you're covered in molten rock. It's gonna fucking hurt.
God
And
damn.
technically, the whole part of molten is
30.
that it's liquid, and liquids mostly pass electricity more. Well, electrolytic liquids pass electricity faster than
Plus,
just
he's
rock.
got rocks in it, and minerals, and rocks and minerals are very conductive.
Well, rocks themselves are not, but the fact that they're liquid, they're more like electrolytic.
Yeah, have you played Pokemon? You cast electric on a rock type. Oh, that's ground type. I was thinking ground type.
There you go.
Anyway, so it's 32 damage.
Oh, 32. I did 33.
Sorry, 32. But that cost me a ton of mana. 5. So 12, 24. Buddy, drink water.
Honestly, as a
Alright.
DM, I'm just hoping this battle lasts a long time because
I don't think it will. We're going for our big attacks. I'm going, big swings.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like you have that huge ramp at the beginning, but then like it'll like steady out for a second. It's that late game that I'm kind of curious because both of you have very like MP heavy characters.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
both
if
into
he
that
manages
Nova
to drain me
style.
out.
We also have very burst heavy characters.
Yeah,
Yeah, so all the big attacks are going to tuck you out, and then it's like
Oh.
every boxing match when they're just exhausted, hanging on to each other, and just like
I'm also going to use my combat meditation.
Why are
Since
they
I
hugging each
technically
other?
didn't move, can I do the D8 instead of the D4?
didn't you
I
lose your
mean,
movement in the attempt to move?
I don't know. I'm asking you. I didn't actually move, though. I failed at trying to move.
Yeah, no, you failed at moving.
Well, just trying to see if I can get an extra 4 mana. Jeez.
I get where you're coming from, but it's the attempted action that takes up your action. It's not the successful action. Is that it for your turn then?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
And, Gale, you're up. As I keep trying to look for flat-footed.
Okay, you're gonna take burning damage just for proximity. And on top of that, I'm going to use ground and pound. I didn't imbue my fists, didn't have time to. So I'm rolling D8s instead of D6s, but I'm not getting an extra D4 per hit.
I'll just roll your damage.
Just explaining what's gonna happen.
Lot of
Okay, let's
Okay.
see. Oh, did I roll?
I'm waiting for you to roll.
Oh, okay. I was just asking. Sometimes my computer is slow. I wasn't sure if a roll showed up. I didn't want to do it twice.
Mm-mm.
All right. All right. Over 20, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 on a prone target.
Prone would be the same thing as what you were before, so it would just be my AC, which would be a tie.
So I'd hit.
Yep, tie goes to the roller.
Okay. They all hit in that case because none are lower than that.
Well, I did put a shield in the middle of the way, so maybe the tie should go my way.
DM.
Sorry, I'm still looking up flat-footed. Okay, so you rolled attack and you had a tie. That's what I heard.
Yep.
Yeah. So you have 3 shields. For each. Wait, no. How much damage did each one take? Each one can.
These weren't damage rolls. These were hit rolls. Well, I mean, the damage rolls are there.
We never really gave it a damage, it always just blocked one attack.
All right.
Okay, so one attack would be it's
Okay.
just one successful hit of a punch, and he benefits by having 2, so 2 punches per attack. So,
Mhm.
For each one that ties, or well, you would get a +2 AC for them. So
Okay,
each one
so,
that
yeah,
falls within
I
the
would-
2 AC buffer from your AC to the like if you're 18, anything between 18 and 19 would actually hit and break one of your shields.
Okay. So yeah, one hits my shields, the other 3 go straight through to me. And I'm
Right.
gonna put +2 AC on there so we no longer have this question.
Does that
Okay.
count as removing one of your shields?
Yeah, one of my shields is gone.
Okay.
So I take the 10, 10, 13, so 33.
Yep. And then the D4 burning damage. And then wait, there's more. I have bonus strikes. Since I'm not standing, I can't use flurry of strikes, but I can always throw in a couple more with bonus strikes. They don't have the same modifiers. Just gotta reference it for a second.
Oh yeah, because your ground and pound takes the whatchamacallit. Okay.
Right.
It gets the gravity bonus, that's it.
20. What modifiers do they get? None? Just standard D20?
Wait, what?
Bonus strikes just D20s, right? Zero mod? Or is there anything that I'm giving it?
No, you don't get any bonuses to them.
All right.
They're just like bonus, like they're just ones that you add upon a combo. You always have the 2, like you're just finishing out your like rotation of a combo type thing.
Okay. I have another attack tying with your rock shield and another flat out missing.
Okay, so one more shield down, and then I missed.
Wait,
And
your
then you
AC is
missed.
that low?
My AC is 16, but I'm on my back, so I'm not counting my agility, which puts it at 12.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so touch attacks completely disregard armor. So that one is 10 plus your AC. or 10 plus your agility. Flat-footed is 10 plus your armor.
So am I flat-footed or am I touch attacked right now? Because there's two completely different totals for me if that's the case.
You should be flat-footed because you don't get. Wait, yeah, because you don't get your AC. Oh, your agility.
Okay, well then yeah, then it's 12.
I just keep forgetting. I thought touch was not including armor. That's why like flat-footed it doesn't include your agility, which makes sense, or dexterity.
Mhm.
But like I always forget which one's which. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so me turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am going to attempt to break free the good old-fashioned way.
Okay.
So I imagine that would be a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. A 14.
Do I roll against it or against D10 plus mods? Or a 10 plus mods?
I'm trying. So yeah, the whole time we were trying to calculate your character, I was trying to figure out how CMB works, which is your combat maneuver bonus, and then CMD is your combat maneuver defense. Which your combat maneuver defense would be what he's rolling against.
Makes sense.
Ben, do you know what CMD is off the top of your head?
Usually it is, if I remember correctly, it's 10 plus strength mod plus proficiency if add.
And we don't really do proficiency or basic attack bonus.
No, we don't.
Yeah, no, the proficiencies have been incorporated in like your agility or your ability skill level.
Which actually makes a lot of sense.
Sorry, what were them again? It's 10 plus what? Or is it 8
10
plus?
plus strength plus proficiency.
Oh yeah, so it's just 10 plus your strength.
There's 10 plus strength?
I could be wrong. Sven, you play more than we do. Am I wrong or right?
Would it be 10 against agility since I use agility for everything?
In 5e, grappling is so the person initiating the grapple makes an athletics roll, and the person being grappled trying to get out of it can either make an athletics or acrobatics roll. The difference being athletics is strength based and acrobatics is dex based or agility. So whichever is higher, the person defending against the grapple would choose that. Whereas
Yeah,
the person initiating always goes with strength. But
due to him being a monk, I mean it affects his attacks, but he can choose his agility or strength, which is ever he chooses on his strength checks.
On top of that, would my grapple expertise factor into defensive checks like these? Or just
Not
on AC?
initially. That's a level up thing if you'd like.
Alright. Alright, well, in that
You're
case,
already
since
getting a free grapple action when you successfully grapple.
I'm trying to do the same thing Gnomeface is,
No, that's
test
fair.
What am I doing?
So I'm rolling agility for this. That is a 15.
You didn't roll.
No,
I
it's
don't have to roll.
10 plus his agility, so he fails.
Oh, you said I'm rolling.
He did.
He literally said I'm rolling.
It's
That's
a
why I was just
habitual
confused.
manner of speech. I can't help it.
All right, so I don't break free. Seeing as how I'm stuck, I'm going to continue to send electricity into this man's body.
Makes sense. Since this is touch attack, do I get any AC? Can I like knock his hand out of the way, swat it out of the way, shift my hips?
It's touch attack. It's 10 plus your agility. Or it's your roll plus agility modifier.
Okay.
As wait. Your AC is not. Your AC is 10 plus your agility. You don't get your natural armor in there that you normally get. So he has to roll
Basically,
against
he's
that.
asking, do I have to roll against him?
Yes. The first one is a surprise
Because last
attack,
time
which
you
is
didn't make me.
the first one is a surprise attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going to refute that.
I,
Just
I,
ongoing.
I thought that was more entertaining. No, it's
Yeah.
touch attack. That's why I was looking it up. Was I want to make sure which one is right. Like he's flat-footed while you're being touch attacked. He negates your armor he goes past your armor, which you have natural armor, so type thing.
Wisdom is my natural armor. Agility is the other thing. So he has to be
Yeah.
at a 15.
23, 14, 23, 15, 10, and 18.
3 of them hit, I think.
Okay, so on a side note, CMD, your combat maneuver defense, is 10 plus BAB plus strength modifier plus dex modifier plus special size modifier.
So your AC would be 16 if it's just your agility.
16? Oh, right. 16. Forgot.
1, 2. Yeah, 3 of them would hit. I wouldn't
3.
even have a tie. Damn. That sucks. Alright, I gotta check the level for Spark again. I keep forgetting. Level 3. So that's add 6. So that's 17 plus 1 is 18 damage. And then combat meditation at the end.
Can you meditate under duress?
That's why I have combat meditation.
Oh, okay.
I can meditate literally anytime.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's a bonus action for him.
Sounds good.
But it's
I
weaker than his normal meditation. So
Yep. Yeah, you're
yeah, I forgot to switch the turn order. You're up.
All right. Since I got you right where I like you, I'm going to keep doing the same thing. Of course, you're going to take burning damage for proximity. Oh,
Ouch.
Yeah, only one of those hits.
only one of those hits?
Yep.
My classic luck comes into play.
And your shield doesn't even block it. So like just
That's
flat
a huge
out
hit. And it's 8 plus 8, so 16.
plus the D4 fire damage.
All right, I'm going to attempt my bonus strikes.
You also have to roll D4 for fire damage.
Do I have to roll the D4 or does he?
He's supposed
I
to.
haven't rolled it once yet.
Well, you're supposed
I'm
to
not
roll a
doing
D4.
any-
rolling.
I'm not doing
Neither
it
of those hit.
to you. I'm just standing next to you.
No, you fire fists. Do
No, I
fire
don't.
Damage.
It's not my fire fist. It's fire body.
It's your fire body. I'm not purposely igniting myself on fire by standing next to you.
I thought it
You
was
are
like-
lighting me on fire.
I thought it was like standing in a fire pit. The pit doesn't
I'm not-
roll.
I'm not standing in the pit.
Okay,
The pit
okay.
is standing on me.
Okay. I'm not going to debate it. I'll give this one to you.
No,
I
no,
could
no,
be
no, no.
wrong.
Just
I'll
let
give
me
it to you.
let me just go over it real quick. It's because you have your modify ability, which you chose agility, and you have your modify body, which your entire body is molten rock. You're literally you're taking, if someone would take a like magma of molten rock that they picked up from the volcano, smashed it into your face. You're taking bludgeoning damage, and you're also taking a little bit of fire damage.
Okay, fair enough. I thought that was more of a fire fist thing.
Well,
But sure.
Your fists are partially fire. That's what they're super hot. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. All right.
So like because that's the type of action, that's the type of stuff that would continue on with other types of bodies.
I'm not
that you
dying
choose
on
to.
this hill. I'm going to
No.
roll a d4.
I'm not telling you to die on any hill. I'm just explaining how it works. You can choose whichever way that you want to go with it. I'm just saying roll a damn D4 so he takes fire damage.
It's there. I did it like
I did it. I
half
took
a
the
minute
damage.
ago.
Okay, 3 fire damage. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Bonus strikes. Which I also
You
did
did
like
those.
2 minutes ago while you were explaining all that.
Yes.
One was 13.
Wanted
Destroys
to
his
make
earth
sure we're
barrier.
all on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's my job as a DM.
That would be my last shield. Would be gone, and the 8 would miss completely.
All right. And that will be my turn.
Okay, let's see if I can get out of this and stop being punched in the face.
Doubt it.
Fuck me. I rolled a 10. Okay, so at this point, I am just in a world of hurt, and there's really not much I can do. Hmm. What do I want to do? 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 Okay. Gonna change things up a bit. I'm gonna cast another shower dance with one of my casts. So that'll go right here. Bam. And then the other one is gonna attempt to shock him again. And I rolled like shit this turn. 7, 9, and 13.
Are those hit rolls?
Yeah.
How do you miss with a shower dance?
No, the
The
shower
shower
dance
dance is
doesn't
there.
miss. That's my other cast was my spark.
Oh,
Yeah, the shower dance is a train effect. It just happens.
And then my combat meditation.
Trying to ease the bleeding of MP.
Hmm.
It's kind of like when you're well, I guess the basement or someone opened the dam and you're sitting there with a bucket trying to shovel water back into the reservoir.
Um. Yeah, that's all I got. That'll be my turn.
All right, Gale, you are up.
how is my burning body going on? Am I suffering any penalties under my repeated water damage?
You had enough time between hand that the last one is not affecting this time. You're hearing a lot of singeing as the water comes down from, the storm cloud that appears above you, or the cloud that appears above you. There's a lot of singeing, and you feel it. It's in your head, but nothing is happening as of now.
Just a little longer. The flames of Brockheart burn more. I continue my pummel. Ground and pound continues.
Oof.
God damn it.
I'm pretty sure
The
3 of those hit.
5 is. Actually, no, all 4 of them do. 9 plus 5 is 14, which ties me. Tie goes to the roller.
Oh, and you don't have your shield anymore.
Yep.
Oof.
And one of them crit. Oof. Oh, also,
So that's
cherry on
28
top.
damage.
28. Hold on, that's a +8 to all of those. And that 5 becomes a 10. Okay, 4 plus 8. God, I hate math. That's 12. Oh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. And then 10, that's 22 plus 12. That's 34 plus 8, 18. 34 plus 18. 34 plus 18. 52 damage. Plus my burning body. D2. That's 54 damage. I haven't even used my bonus strikes yet.
Do you want to, I mean, You guys do have the power to narrate your attacks if you'd wish to.
All right. As the rain pours down upon me, I feel my body hardening. I feel my skin stiffening. And despite the pushback, despite the pressure to retreat in my assault, I press onwards. I continue pounding upon the midget beneath me. Strike after strike after strike, harder and harder. I grind against the stiffening in my joints with more effort, each blow hurting more than the last. Though my joints grow stiff, my blows become more firm. And as the fire in me starts to dwindle, the spark in my soul shines stronger than ever. Beneath the hardening crust of my molten body, the fires in me ignite. You see the light between the cracks of my molten form shining forth harder than before when they were exposed fully to the light. The fires burn more than ever underneath the pressure of this shower dance.
That was a pretty good monologue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
He's
pummel him
always
quite
been
a
good at
bit.
those.
You definitely pummel him quite a bit.
And then I use bonus strikes.
Okay.
Not much to narrate there. Yep, they both
Oh,
miss.
miss.
All right.
Okay.
Gnomeface, it's your turn.
First, I'm just going to try to get out. If I can't get out, then I will do what crazy plan is going in my head. 21.
You succeed at that time.
Nice. So, no longer underneath him, no longer grappled, whatever. But getting up would cost me my movement, so I stand up. I draw my rapier. I I enchant my weapon with my water magic. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep it with spark. I'm gonna enchant it with spark, and I'm going to use targeting and weapon infusion. Basically, coup de grace of if this doesn't work, I'm fucked. So for weapon infusion, roll a d20.
So I'm realizing that you guys might be a little under leveled in a sense.
And
Or it's similar to like Final Fantasy where like
+5.
you're used to attacking bosses and stuff. And like you do like 100 damage against them, but
I
then as
think
soon
it's
as you
more
get confused, like all of a sudden like you attack your own like teammate, and then you do like 12,000 damage to your teammate. Like
Yep.
NPC bosses are
4
just so much higher defense than you
8
have initially.
+1, so +9. Okay, so a 18 and a 12.
18 hits. Wait, my AC standing. Since you got out of me, am I considered standing? Since I
You've
was in
always
a
been
dominant
standing.
position? What?
You've always been standing.
Okay, so you have to beat a 19 AC. Oh wait.
Really?
Well, he did on one of them.
Yeah, my agility is +6. No, I think that's okay. +6, wisdom +4. You have to beat. Ooh, like that right?
How do you
20
get both
AC?
agility and wisdom to your AC?
Natural armor for being a monk.
So you have to beat a 20 AC.
That's fucking ridiculous.
He's essentially a monk where if as long as he's not wearing armor, he gets his wisdom bonus as his armor, as his AC.
Fucking ridiculous.
Literally, I when we were creating his character, I pulled out the 5e handbook and had Monk listed in front of me.
Oh, I know. I understand. I
That's why
rolled a
Monk's
monk
a badass,
myself. I get it, but
because
that's still
It's all there.
well,
it
whatever your
just
first
sucks
roll,
'cause
it
it was
hit.
an 18, 9 plus 9.
Oh, what was the 16? Oh, that was your breaking free.
That was my breaking free.
Whoops.
Well, I'm fucked.
You want to narrate
That's
it?
all I can do.
What did you
No.
even do? I don't even remember what you tried doing to me.
Basically, if I would have hit you, I would have done a even once. One hit would have been awesome. I would have done a D6 plus my strength, which is 5, plus 2d4 lightning damage, plus a d8 from my enchanting with spark damage, plus 2 from targeting, and plus 5 from weapon infusion.
Jesus Christ, that's a stacked attack.
Not to mention
Yeah,
you
it's
are
my most
under.
powerful attack.
Not to mention you are under rain cloud, so those d4s would also be multiplied by 1.5 of lightning
But
damage.
you and your stupid 20 AC. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, unless you epically miss, I am dead.
Not realizing what kind of bullet I just dodged, I'm not going to try and get out of the rain dance. I'm going to use Flurry of Strikes. All right, let me reference this. Sorry, give me a second. I created some botched macros.
Interesting.
Yeah, I actually have to take some time to actually read my skill. My macros are all kinds of messed up.
That's fine.
-2, 9, 7, 60, 20.
Wow, roll 20 has a delay today.
Okay.
Does it?
Yeah.
Using Flurry of Strikes.
Only 2 of them hit.
2 of them hit.
Correction. As Gale is still within the rain cloud, and he goes and is preparing himself to fire upon Gnomeface,
Oh,
he feels his body hardening. You
Oh,
do not
no.
have your agility modifier for these attacks.
So that's -4. -4 for Flurry. I mean, -2 for Flurry, and then -2. I'm -1. So it's okay. That's -3. Okay, so it's not the 9. It's a +6. I get a +6 to all these rolls.
Hold on.
what? Plus 9, you have plus 7 on there.
No.
You have +7 on there. That is a factual statement.
Oh, you meant I lose my entire agility. Oh, sorry.
You have
My
no
bad.
agility bonus currently.
No agility bonus. All right.
Which, if
Upon
I'm correct, it's a +6 currently, is it not?
yeah, it was, but it's no longer under these events.
So
Gotta
which would
keep it
drop your plus
spicy.
7 to a plus 1.
So
If you
yeah.
drop your plus 7 to a plus 1, then only one of them hits.
All right. So I deal
As tie goes to the roller.
1d8 plus.
Isn't your agility part of your damage modifier?
Yep. So it's 1d8 plus 1. I deal 2 damage.
Holy fuck me.
And then, if I have
Right.
any room to act, I attempt to dispel molten body.
You're allowed to, yeah.
If no
Okay.
other actions are afforded, that will be my turn. My molten body
This-
dispels. I feel one fist slightly connect with Gnomeface. It slightly taps him in the chest. I'm assuming a mischievous grin spreads
Oh,
across his face.
no, I'm trying to decide. I could roleplay this two ways. I could roleplay this. Now I'm saying this for you guys as fellow D&D nerds versus actual me and you versus each other. Blaze of Glory or desperate at one sliver of HP left. See if I can manage to take out the boss before I die.
Hey, we've been all in straight from round one.
Yeah,
Hey,
but I'm
I've told
really,
you about
really
came back.
tempted to go Blaze of Glory.
I've
So
told you
I
about my
think
What was that,
battles.
Sven?
I would say roll a wisdom check to test the condition of your opponent, and then maybe
Oh,
make your decision
I
after that.
just realized I've been a horrible person narrating the scene. Like with every one of these pounds and stuff, like the crowd has been going just oohs and ahs and just screaming, especially as you know, the Gale had Gnomeface pinned down, ground and pounding. As they get up and Gale is going to punch Gnomeface, like everyone is seeing his punch just start slowing down and the like molten part of his skin disappear. There's a gasp that falls of the crowd as he ends up connecting on one of them and seeing the state of Gnomeface. They're all like, "Is this it?" type of thing. Um, yeah,
I'm gonna do what any
I failed.
true D&D nerd. I'm gonna do what any true D&D nerd will do. I'm leaving it up to R and Jesus. Anything above 50 equals desperate move. Anything below 50 equals blaze of glory.
Leave to
I'm always in a
RNG.
desperate move.
Desperate move it is.
With a 51.
So I get, yeah, with a 51, I get 2 attacks. Last time I only got 1 because, fucking,
You're getting
I
up.
had to get out of you. So I'm gonna do exactly what I was doing last time, but you're gonna get all 4 of my rapier strikes. And if 1 hits, I'm hoping it kills you. Make sure I got the math right. Skill level is 4. Agility is 4. That's 8. Grip plus 1, so that makes 9. One hits with a
One hit.
22. One
Okay, so
hits. Okay, so
15,
for
a
infusion,
16, a 21, and an 18. So yeah, the 21 hits.
it's a 22.
Desperate
22.
maneuver by one number. And
So my
attack hits by
infusion is a 13. That gives me
ooh.
weapon infusion. 13 gives me plus 3. So it's a d6 plus R. D6 plus 4 agility. 2 targeting is 6. 3 infusion makes 9. And it's level 4. Oh no, lightning plus 1. So, oh no, that's the lightning damage there. Yep. So 9 for the base damage. So 15 base damage, and then you get 2d4 lightning damage, which is 5, and then a d8 plus 3 spark damage, which is 7. So 13 plus 15. Oh, wait, no. 15 plus 5 is 20, plus 7 is 27 damage.
Plus 6.
Now imagine if I hit you with all 4 of those.
Yeesh.
+6.
+6, apparently.
He's still under the rain
30
cloud.
damage. He is indeed. 30 damage. And then I still have a movement, but that would require me to disengage. So I'm just going to stab you with my rapier and then smile at you, because if you're not dead, I'm about to be.
As you know.
So to roleplay this,
Okay, go for it.
I
Go
actually
for
do
it.
want to roleplay this. I'm bleeding. I've been punched in the face several times. I've got a rictus grin stuck on my face, and I'm going to stab him. And just one slip of my blade right in between two abs. Nothing vital, but then I let the shock of electricity that's stored up in my blade just fry his insides for as much damage as I possibly can, while I sit there and look up at him, smiling, hoping he collapses before I do.
He smiles up at me, and I smile down at him. Well fought, young adventurer, but my feet are still firm.
Technically, he didn't intend to call him a midget. He intended to call him a gnome. Just throwing that out there. I meant to say that earlier.
My bad.
Yeah, you insensitive prick.
Gale, you're up.
I want to do the sensible thing, but I also want to end this in a suplex. Fuck it. We're all in here, right, guys?
The hell with sensible.
I'm gonna roll a grapple check.
I hope you fail.
Nat 1.
Bitches!
That was my standard action. I'm going to use my movement action to clothesline Gnomeface.
Oh, going for a grapple, go for a gentle hug instead. I love that.
Okay, I'm not debating the roll. If the roll hits, the roll hits. But how does a regular sized human clothesline a 2 foot tall gnome?
With a leg.
With a leg up?
He's
or my
high stepping.
elbow?
What are you talking about? He's high stepping. Just
Yeah.
You just get a knee to the face. It's fine.
Yep. I run past with a clothesline. I'll say I get over here. Boom. Clothesline. That's deal damage to any character adjacent to your path of movement. Unarmed damage with a chance to knock prone. And I'm dealing standard unarmed damage. Plus 6.
I'm gonna tell him like 30 times that it's just standard damage, but it's standard it's just normal damage for him. It's not.
Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
I use rebalance.
Shortness for the win.
I attempt to
even have to-
clothesline you again.
I didn't even have to give him negative modifiers because you're short.
Yep. I use rebalance. Ooh. I attempt to. I'm not gonna flying drop kick you. That's gonna end poorly.
Don't you have to have distance to do your flame dropkick anyway?
Yeah. Well, no, I
No.
don't. I get bonuses for having distance.
No, if he's
Oh,
right
okay.
in front of you and he does a flying drop kick, he just gets a D4 damage. But it's
Gotcha.
a D4 per every square that he moves to hit you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to use my remaining bonus action to take 2 steps back. This is the part where the fighters are all tuckered out, or huffing and puffing, wheezing and gassed. I attempted to grab you. You ducked underneath me. I attempted to elbow you with a running dash.
The crowd gasps.
You were too short. My blow missed by an inch. And I wound up over here, breathing heavily.
I have 30 MP left. Probably shouldn't have said that aloud. Is it enough to do anything? He's no longer covered in fire, right?
No. I dispelled that.
Wait, weren't you gonna
Oh.
run back at him?
No, he used his last action to run away from me.
To take
He
2 steps back. I can't walk past him because I used my action to literally move right behind him, which was a mistake.
Oh, I thought you were saying that that's where you wanted to go with your first clothesline.
Yeah.
That's where my
Big
mistake. So I was waiting for your clothesline to come back. But okay.
Yeah, I was gonna do it, but I moved too short of a distance to try again.
I mean, all you'd have to do is you still would get it if you walk past him. You don't need to run your start for clothesline. Just helps. But
Okay, so I'm going to do what I did to the skeleton and some of the trolls and casting train, split cast, firebolt. It's essentially the last of my mana. I hit you 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and my fourth one is a nat 20.
Damn.
Plus 5. So that's 10, 16, 25, 35, 40 damage.
And
And
what
if you're
is
not dead, I literally just collapse to one knee and say I'm done. Like, that's all I got. Like, I'm out. I'm out. Like, this is my last maneuver. This is all I've got left. So you take
Come on,
your
you can
40
always cast
damage.
knives.
Well, let's narrate
What?
this. What does this attack look like?
Basically, when you run past me and try to elbow me in the head and you miss because you misjudged my shortness, I turn around and just start throwing all of my mana into fireballs that spread out from my hands and just encircle you, blowing up randomly, and 4 of them connect. One of them connects to your face. I'm getting a face shot since I got a nat 20, and then
I'll
I
allow it.
fall to the ground breathing.
Okay, I'm loving it.
I'm assuming
turn-
that like you on the turnaround to cast, like you did such a quick turnaround that you fell to a knee immediately to fire these all off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I'm just like bleeding and gasping for air. I still got that rictus Gearin stuck on my face because this has been one hell of a fight, and I'm just trying not to pass the fuck out at this moment in time.
Okay. And I turn around just in time to get barraged with this stuff. And upon my turn, the spirit of Brockheart drives me forward. I take 2 steps forward, and it looks like I'm beginning to grapple you. I wrap
Hold
my
on, hold on, hold on,
arm
hold on. I want to say before you do that, so like the barrage of fire hits Gale and just explodes all around him, and what's left is Gale is just still standing there. The entire as this is happening, they see the entire crowd is seeing Gnomeface just he's on one knee already, and he collapses, puts his hand on the ground, and he's looking like he's having a grand old time, but he's just exhausted. The entire crowd is calling for blood. They're just chanting, "Finish him! Oh, finish him! Finish him! Finish!" Ben and Wilhelm are in the stand, just eating all of this up as well as the popcorn.
I hear the chanting. I feel the bloodlust rising up from the crowd. This was a hell of a battle, and my spirits have risen to unspeakable levels. The pain, the power, all of it melding together. I'm on my last legs too. I waltz up to you, Gnomeface, and I can see you. You've given it all you have. I begin to attempt a grapple check, but I just hug you, and I collapse to the floor with you.
So, out of curiosity, now that we're done, how much did you have left? I had one. Literally one.
One.
Nice. I thought dude, that fist, if you hadn't have rolled a nat 1, I'd have been out.
If I hadn't attempted a grapple check, I could have flurried you. That would have been the smarter choice.
So the crowd
Yeah.
all sees this, and they start cheering as Gale goes in for the grapple, And as he falls down, and goes in and just embraces Gnomeface, the crowd comes out or is just a little confused and it gets a little silent.
I mean, we
And
both fell down.
it just stays there for a second. After a couple of seconds of just silence where people are confused, everyone cheers because this is a sight they don't normally get to see. The um the both contestants collapsed at the same time or in the same battle. As this happens, you guys lay there for a second, and then you guys can see out of the corner of your eyes there's two people who walk out from like the north and the south of the arena, and they walk towards you two, and they kind of like stand next to you and look, which they give off like they're baffled in a sense, and they kind of look at them and they look at each other, they kind of shrug it off, and then Sven recognizes the cast as the same cast of all the other ones, where they cast and both of you feel immobilized. They separate you two back to your starting positions.
Ew.
And then as once you get there, they do that while also standing you up. And once they do that, you guys are you feel like a wave wash over you. You guys are fully healed.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Fuck, I just dropped my watch. Yeah.
Whoa.
Good. And
Everyone
it's past 8
cheers.
o'clock. So
Yeah, let me finish narrating, okay?
sorry, you paused. I was just informing.
Everyone cheers. And at that site, the two, mages walk away and leave. And meanwhile, the entire crowd it starts with a slow rumble. Encore. 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 Everyone just starts erupting, just screaming out they want more. And we will leave it here, everyone. Gale and Gnomeface have just been rejuvenated. They have just humbled each other to oblivion. And that's not enough for this thirsty crowd. This hungry crowd that just wants bloodlust. They want more. So it's up to Gnomeface and Gale. What are they going to do next time? They're going to try to, put a squander to this as they both went down at the same time, and the crowd wants a victor. They weren't happy. They were satisfied, but they weren't happy with the tie.
I mean,
We'll find
I
out
can
next
tell you
time.
from the stands, no one here bet on a tie.
The
A man-
betters are the ones who want us to have an encore.
A man who's in the action with the betting and everything. No one was betting. So yeah, everyone, find out next time what happens. What they decide to do. It's 8:00. We started a little earlier today because it's work night and all that good stuff. Well, technically it's the school night too. But yeah, so find out next time what's going to happen on the Guild of Brockheart. This was part 2 of the fight between Gale and Gnomeface. So, any last words, any of you? I guess it's Sven's turn this time.
Doom.
Well fought.
Sven, your turn to say goodbyes.
That was a hell of a fight, but again, no one in the stands was betting on a tie.
All right, everyone. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support, and join us next week. Not next week. I'm gone next week. Join us the week after on Friday.
I thought you were gone for the next 3 weeks.
No, just next week. This has been 2 of the 3 weeks so far, and we just bumped them to Wednesdays instead.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, next week I won't be here. So May 5th, I want to say it is. It's the first Friday in May. That's when we'll come back and find out if the battle continues. So I have a good night,
Adios, folks.
everyone, and talk to you later.